All right, so most of us have heard of intermittent fasting, right? But what if you went further? We're about to explore a pretty advanced health strategy, the 48-hour fast. This is a deep dive into what's really going on inside, your body's incredible metabolic journey when you press pause on eating for 2 full days.
You know, a lot of us are familiar with that 16-8 schedule, and it's a great tool, for sure. But when you let that window stretch to a full 48 hours, well, you start to unlock a completely different level of physiological processes. So what is actually happening in there?
So in this explainer, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to break down the science almost hour by hour. We'll track all the metabolic shifts, the hormonal changes, and the really powerful cellular cleanup that kicks in when you take a 2-day break from food.
First things first, it's really important to understand why this is so different from your everyday fasting methods. This isn't just about fasting longer, it's about waking up these deep, powerful biological mechanisms that your body honestly rarely gets a chance to use.
Think of it like this. The 16-8 method is fantastic for daily maintenance, for keeping your metabolism flexible. But the 48-hour fast, that's more like a strategic reset. It's designed to trigger some major cellular repair and even reboot parts of your immune system. And these are things that just don't get fully activated in those shorter fasts. So let's start the clock. We're going to walk through this timeline together and see the incredible transformation your body goes through during these 48 hours.
Okay, here's our roadmap. We kick things off with a simple switch from storing energy to burning it. Then, we move into ketosis and the very beginnings of that cellular cleaning process. After day 1, fat burning really peaks and a key hormone spikes to protect your muscle. Then, in that final stretch, we get into deep cellular repair and a full system reset.
So in these first few hours, your body is basically just finishing up with your last meal. Insulin, that's the energy storage hormone, starts to fall. And this drop in insulin is the crucial signal. It's the green light that tells your body, okay, stop storing energy and let's start using the fuel we've got in the tank.
By now, your body's most accessible fuel, its sugar stores, called glycogen, are running pretty low. And since it needs a new power source, your body does something brilliant. It just flips a metabolic switch. It starts breaking down your stored body fat into a super powerful alternative fuel.
And that brings us to this word, ketosis. Now, this isn't some scary starvation mode. It's a totally natural, really efficient metabolic state where your body becomes a fat-burning machine, running on these clean energy molecules called ketones. Once you pass that 24-hour mark, you're in deep ketosis. Fat is now your main fuel. But something else, something really amazing, starts to ramp up. Your body kicks off this powerful internal spring cleaning process, right down at the cellular level. This process is called autophagy, which literally means self-eating. And a great way to think of it is as your cell's own quality control system. It goes around, finds old, damaged, junky cell parts, breaks them down, and recycles them into new, pristine components. This is absolutely fundamental for your long-term cellular health. Now, in the final stretch, your pancreas gets a complete 48-hour vacation from having to produce insulin. This is huge for resetting your cell's sensitivity to that hormone. And at the same time, your body starts clearing out old, worn-out immune cells, basically getting ready for a powerful regeneration once you start eating again.
Okay, so we've walked through the timeline, but what are the real, tangible, science-backed benefits of all this? You know, what's in it for you? How does this journey translate into actual results?
Well, you get accelerated loss of visceral fat. That's the really dangerous stuff around your organs. You trigger that deep cellular repair through autophagy. You can dramatically improve your insulin sensitivity. A lot of people report this incredible mental clarity as ketones fuel their brain. And you train your body to be way more metabolically flexible so it can switch between fuel sources like a champ.
This quote really just nails the whole philosophy. As registered dietitian Julie Hartley says, you don't have to eat less, just less often. It's all about the timing and giving your body that profound rest it needs to repair itself. Okay, but what about the number one question, the number one fear that everyone has when they hear about a longer fast? Let's just tackle that head on.
The big question is always, wait, won't my body just start burning through all my hard-earned muscle for energy? And look, it's a totally valid fear, but the science actually reveals this fascinating protective mechanism that our bodies have.
So the common myth is that fasting just equals muscle loss.
But the science shows our bodies are way smarter than that. To prevent us from burning our most important survival tool, our muscle, the body does something pretty incredible. It dramatically cranks up human growth hormone.
Now, we're not talking about a little bump here. No way. Research shows HGH can increase by as much as 5 times its normal level. And its main job in this state is to basically tell the body, hey, preserve that precious muscle and go burn the stored fat for fuel. It's an incredibly powerful built-in muscle-sparing effect.
So if you're even considering this, how do you do it correctly? And most importantly, safely. It's really not about just toughing it out, it's about being smart and being prepared.
Here are 4 absolutely critical steps. 1. Prepare your body. Eat a low-carb, nutrient-packed meal beforehand to ease into it. 2, and this is non-negotiable, you have to hydrate with water and electrolytes to avoid headaches and fatigue. 3. Listen to your body. Hunger is one thing, but if you feel genuinely unwell, it's time to stop. And 4, break the fast gently. Your digestive system has been asleep, so don't shock it with a giant meal. Start slow.
Now, I need to be crystal clear about this next point. A 48-hour fast is an advanced strategy, and it is absolutely not for everyone.
You must talk to a doctor before trying this, especially if you have any existing health conditions. And it should be avoided completely if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, are underweight, have any history of eating disorders, or are a type 1 diabetic. Seriously, your safety comes first.
So let's wrap this up with the right perspective. A 48-hour fast is a powerful tool, no doubt, but it's not a magic bullet, and it's not a command. Think of it as a strategic stressor who apply to make your body stronger and more resilient.
Ultimately, fasting is a way to tap into your body's own innate intelligence, these ancient survival programs for healing and regeneration that we all have. It's really an exploration of your own biology. So the real question isn't just about the benefits, it's about what you can learn by rediscovering the incredible, resilient system you get to live in every single day.